Hello everyone, it's Jennifer and I have yet another unboxing. This one is Magical Mystery Bead Box from Jesse James Beads. This is, I believe, our August box. I just got it in the mail, just ran home and ready to unbox it. And look at there. So that you know, yes, I know I cracked it. It hurts so bad. I did it yesterday. I didn't have time to repair it last night, so hopefully I'll get it repaired tonight. But oh man, it hurts when you slam your finger into a somewhere where it should not be slammed. You don't slam them in your drawers at work or your overhead. I think it was the overhead. I think I was bringing down my overhead and it slammed down. So I am all ready to get this opened up. So I actually have some scissors here and I'm so excited about this one here. All right, so this is Scarborough Faire. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. The Road to Scarborough Faire. Oh, I love it. What's inside? Bead strand. So this is a monthly subscription. I'll let you know what this is about. This is Magical Mystery Bead Box from Jesse James Beads, and it's a monthly subscription. And there's different levels of subscriptions that you can get. You can get annual, you can get every 6 months, you can get every 3 months, or by month. Your best deal is ordering it annually. And it will auto renew. So we have a bead strand in Remember Me. We have a mini mix in Folktales and Fables. We have a bead strand in Alchemist Garden. I will have to ask the vocabulary whiz in our family to make sure that I pronounce that right. And we have Chains and Findings set in Chainmail. We have a Clasp Assortment. We have a charm pair in Wishes. We have leather pendants in Songbook. We have a bead mix in Scarborough Faire. We have Chain Reaction, yay! And we have a Renaissance Filigree brass pendant and a King and Queen of the Fair pearl assortment. So excited to jump into this one here. So I am just going to start taking them out as they sit in the box. I will tell you how you get your boxes are, they're packed very well. They have filler. You always, like I said, you get the card and then you get all these wonderful levies in it. All right, so I'm gonna flip this over so I can see what we have. So this is the Filigree brass pendant. This is absolutely gorgeous. It is not heavy at all. It's thin, but it's sturdy, if that makes sense. And whenever you see filigree, you know that you have lots of different ways to wear this, and so many different little avenues, little holes, and everything that you can fill in. If you want to fill in these areas with some little beads, you can do that. Just absolutely gorgeous. It is beautiful. All right, so that is the filigree pendant. Now we have, oh, this is a gorgeous bead strand. Look at all of those colors. This is beautiful. We have some spacers, we have the frame beads, and look at all those colors, just beautiful. Also too, they have these little spacer beads on the ends. Do save those. I use mine all the time. Just beautiful. Look at that copper brass with gold, and the gold looks a little rosy too. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Then we have some chainmail. Let's go ahead and get this opened up. And like a gunmetal. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and get this. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. And you don't get just one set of findings. Well, all you have to do is just prime the end a little bit here. Just prime the end. And then you can get those stuffed in there, just like that. put a little bit of Loctite in there, E6000. But look at what you get 4. So you don't have to use it just for one necklace. You can use it for a couple of bracelets. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. That is so pretty. And again, you get a generous amount. You always get generous amounts when it, so if this is your first time seeing an unboxing or seeing Jessie James Beads Magical Mystery Bead Box, look at all the findings you get. You get good assortment of findings. Oh my goodness, look at that gorgeous Remember Me strand. Look at that chunky heart focal. Just beautiful. I'm loving all the colors. Look at the oranges and the bronzes and the coppers. Just beautiful. Look at that gorgeous spacer bead. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Then we have a Wishes charm pair. And my scissors are kind of sad, aren't they? Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, so it's wrapped all around. That is gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. All right. Ooh, here are the leather pendants. Beautiful. I love it. So we have some leather teardrops. Oh, and they're two-sided. So they're two-sided. And looks like there's already holes punched. Thank you, Jessie James Beads. We already have a hole punched in there, just up at the top. So if you wanted to, let's see if I can get something to pass that through. So if you need to have, to make an earring or something with that, be gorgeous. Maybe we can hang some others from that. Before I open up all the beads, I'm kind of just grabbing stuff randomly-ish because I know that it's all going to be all over the place. Oh, look at that gorgeous chain reaction. I love the gold and then that beautiful color. It looks like a little bit of peridot. Then, let's see here. Do we have the same color? Yep. So we have 2 of the same color. Gorgeous. And these, you know, you can get really creative with these where you can you can chop it off right there. You can actually undo, this wrap loop here, put your own head pin and make a pretty earring, which, you know what, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that at the end of the video. I haven't recorded me making a lot of stuff lately. I have found that my videos have mostly been unboxings. And so we're going to make a pair of earrings real quick with those. And so I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to make up a pair of earrings using just the train reaction. This is the Kings and Queens pearl set. Look at that. How gorgeous. So beautiful. Let me see. Let me get this on here just so that we can look at that. That is beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So we can then fill it in with a little bit of this. Beautiful. Look at that. Just goes so perfectly. And then we also have, oh, we have a smaller one. Well, it's not smaller, it's just shorter. So we'll just say it's just shorter. So we'll do that. So pretty. Look at those colors. I love this matte green color. So pretty. Then, oh, I guess I shouldn't have taken this big one off here. And then we have some gold, like an antique gold color. Pretty, 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 pretty. I don't have it on there very well. There we go. So pretty. I love this. This is the Kings and Queens pearl mix. I'm going to go ahead and put that all back in since we're going to be making something at the end of this. All right, so here is the Clasp Assortment. I love when we get clasp assortments. Oh, look at that. This is one of those, it pinches to open. I think it pinches to open. And of course I can't pinch it to open, but it does pinch to open. There it goes. So then all you do is attach it to one end, attach it to the other. Let's see here. We have, where's the hole? There it is right there. Oh, and it has a little bit of a jump ring there, and then you just, that's how you clasp it. So you take it off like that, put it on like so. Very, very clever. Oh, look at those. So pretty. So we have all the different colors. We have some bling, we have silver, we have gold, we have copper, we have brass. Did they leave anything out? No. All right, so let's put that away. We will be using all of those. Now let's get into the bead mixes. I love the bead mixes. Their bead mixes are absolutely incredible. I cannot say enough about their bead mixes. And with that said, have you guys all signed up for the winter workshop? I'm going to put a link to it. If you haven't signed up yet, you're going to want to. Okay, so let's bring out this magic rod here and get some of these beads put on there. Look at how gorgeous. Look at these. Oh my goodness. Look at that blue. I don't know if you could see it through there, but it's blue. This one is blue with some gold, but this one is just like an aquamarine blue. Then we have some rondelles. Oh no, we don't. These are like flattened coin beads. And then so we have a couple of those. We have a couple of those each there too. We have one of these. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Oh, I love that. Oh, look at that purple. So when the light shined on it, there was some purple in there. Okay, now that is interesting. Okay, so we have a couple of those. Then we have some frosted rondelles. So pretty. And you have a nice supply of those. You get 4 of those. Then you have, oh, look at this bicone. It's like a, you know, with the frosted etched in there with the frost. You have a couple of those. Then you have more of these little coin beads, little flattened, like backwards rondelles. So gorgeous. I love that finish. That finish on these beads is so pretty. Okay, so you have about 4 of those. And then look at these. These are like blue with some tan. Gorgeous. Look at that so far. Beautiful. And you get 4 of those. Okay, so then, oh, you get 4 of these gorgeous green, kind of greenish, bluish. And then look at those. So pretty. Look at how all the colors just go so well together. You can make so many different things with these. So then we also have some bead caps in copper. Love that. And then we have some beads. We have some more spacer beads. These are drilled like that. So pretty. Then we have some caps, some cone caps. So you can either, with these, you can make up a few strands. Once we get into the smaller beads, you can make up some strands and use these as cord ends. You have a couple of different connectors. These are a really good size because you can use these for earrings. You can use these on a necklace. You can use them in a bracelet. There's so many uses for these. And look at these gorgeous pendants. So pretty. You can paint these up. You could patina these. That would be pretty. And then look at these. These have a hole in them too. So you can use them as an end cap. Look at that. So pretty. You could probably get a few, maybe 3 pieces of maybe some silver silk capture chain. Gorgeous. Okay, so that is that there. That is a beautiful bead mix, packed with goodies and colors. Look at all the colors. So many colors and so many different, you can do so many different things with all of this. Okay, so I'm gonna put that just off to the side a little bit, And this is the Fairy Tales and Fables. And this is our last bead mix. And this is where we have some little tassels. Oh, we have a couple of different colors, a couple different sizes too. That's what I love about these mixes too. So we have these here, have a different little end cap. These are more like an olive green, but you have some selection. Then, oh, look at this. We have a couple of crown spacers, bead caps for spacers. Beautiful. Oh, these leaves, these leaf charms are gorgeous. I love them. And then I see some bird. Oh, these are so pretty. Look at these little bird spacer beads. Gorgeous. Oh, look at how they're drilled. They're not drilled. Oh, this has a little something in it. There we go. So these are not drilled to where they're sitting straight up like that. These are side drilled. That is gorgeous. Now these here are straight up and down. Those. So you have some copper and you have a couple in silver. Love it, love it. Oh, look at that connector. So you have a couple of connectors. Those can be used in bracelets or earrings. And then what do we have here? Look at that. These are little charms. Look, and they already have the little dangle hanging from them. So you can either leave it on there and dangle this, or you can use something else to dangle. That is quite lovely. So yeah, so you can either leave the dangle all attached, just how it came, or you can take it apart if you want to elongate it. All right, so we have a few metal spacer beads. I love these little flower beads, so pretty. We have some more bead caps, a little bit smaller. And then we have more spacer beads. These are side drilled. And another connector. So how many connectors did we get? Did we get 3 connectors? Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so we have a few connectors. We have a few beads. We have some bead caps. Now let's take a look at these beads. So these are always a fan favorite for me. If I can find where they are drilled. There we go. Look at those. Aren't those so pretty? Then we have, look at these little cube beads. And then we have some pearls. And let me make sure I'm not doubling up on anything. You can see how much you get. Wow, you get a whole bunch. Then here's more of the, like a bicone with an etched side, just like the larger ones that we have. We have some elongated beads. Ooh, that has that shimmer to it. Then we have, oh, look at that. These like velvet beads. So soft and velvety. Then we have some little oranges. Oh, and then we have these little cute guys. Look at these. Beautiful. And then, oh, these are so pretty. I like these colors. I don't know why I'm whispering. Oh, those are the same one. So here's a small one. Look at those colors. So pretty. And then it looks like we have, nope, that's the same one. And I think, let's see, we have that one there. We have this one here. Oh, we have a little bit of a wood bead. So look at all the beads you get. Look at all those colors. So pretty. This is a little bead mix. So if you're not a subscriber and you did not get this particular box, do check their website. I'm going to put a link in the description to the past boxes, and maybe you can get one snagged up. And if this particular one, and I just lost a bead. Oh, I heard it though. I heard it go somewhere. If you cannot get this particular one, check out for the past ones. I know that there's been, that's how I got caught up. I got caught up by buying some past boxes. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go grab some gold head pins. I'm gonna go grab some ear wires, and we're gonna put a pair of earrings together right now so that I can have something that was put together rather than just an unboxing and showing you what's all included. So hang tight and I'll be right back. Okay, I found the bead that got away. It was a little wood bead. And so I was able to find that. So let's go ahead and get this chain reaction taken apart. If you do not have this box and if it's not available, here is the chain reaction number. It is 6455, chain reaction number 1. And you can check out their website too and find goodies. Sometimes you can find prior bead mixes too. This is how they come. Look at, all you have to do is all you have to just put a lobster clasp on this thing and you've got yourself a necklace, because it comes with the spring, with the split ring. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to cut it off. I'm going to cut it off right there. Let's see, where's my cutters? There we go. So I'm going to cut it off right here because I want there. And then I am going to cut off here and cut off here. Okay, then what I'm going to do is find the next link that I want. And so, I'm tearing it apart, and so I want to minimize my scraps, but just little things, even like this here. This is a connector. I can use this. I'm not going to toss it at all. Okay. All right. So that's what I did. I cut off enough for this. Now, this has something here at the end. Now, if you have something else, if you wanted to attach maybe one of those tassels, you can attach one of those tassels, but I just want to make a pair of earrings using that and attaching, and then attaching this down here at the bottom. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. And I don't want the loop on the end. I want it to end with that. Okay, so here we go here. And I'm gonna go right there, make sure I don't crack my bead. And what is the orientation of this? So I'm looking for the orientation of this. How is this going to go on my ear wire? Am I gonna need additional? No, that's actually gonna go perfect on there. So my ear wire is going to go right on there. So I have some beadle-on head pins, and you can get these at Jessie James Beads. And I'm just going to grab a couple of these gold beadle-on head pins. And let's see here. Let's grab some bent chain nose pliers, some chain nose pliers. And here we go. I have cutters. All right. So let's go ahead and get this guy on here. So I'm just going to thread him on. This is a flat head pin. So if you wanted to add a bald head pin to kind of match the little ball up at the top, you can do that. But I am just going to leave it as a flat head pin, and then I am actually going to wire wrap it directly onto that link that's there at the bottom. So now, how you I don't want a very long neck. I don't want very many wraps, but I have to remember these are fairly thick. And so but I don't want a bunch of wraps. I just want a few wraps. And so I'm going to go sort of at the tippy tip, because this is what determines how long your neck is going to be, is where you break it. And so, or where you bend it. And so like if you were going to go way up here, you're going to have a really super long neck and you're going to be wrapping for days. So I'm just going to go here and give it a 90-degree angle bend. And I'm going to come in and with my round nose pliers, here's not the center, but that's where I go for a lot of things. And where else is about halfway. So then I'm going to go about halfway, because I don't need a huge loop, because I'm just going to attach it there. So now my palm is facing me, and I'm just going to form that around the top. Now my palm is facing the table, and when you look at that, that looks horrible. And so all you do is just roll your wrist until it looks like a lollipop rather than a pea. There you go there. Okay, then you can use your fingers if you want, but I am just going to grab that loop with my chain nose pliers and just kind of open it up a little bit. And now I am going to add it to that little tiny jump ring that's kind of hanging down there. Okay, so now I have that, and we're just going to go ahead and just gently close it up. And this here is the most important part. So now you want to have your chain nose pliers over your loop, but not over where the metals meet. And so you just want to have it just over, just like that. Because if you put it on top of where your metals meet, you can sometimes break it and snap it. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I just bent it just to kind of lock it in place. And so now I'm going to come in with my bent chain nose pliers and just start wrapping. You can use your fingers too, but I actually lotioned up my hands because they were really rough from the day. And there you go. And so now all you have to do is come in the back. So I have a front and a back here, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a trim, cover that. Then what I'm going to do, I keep on grabbing my little wand there. I'm going to come in and just hold on to that loop while I come in and just tuck in that very little piece of tail that might be sticking out. Then I'm going to go ahead and open this up. These are just some ear wires that I had in my stash. Open it up and going to thread that through and close her up. Make sure it's all nice and tight. And there you go. Look at that. You have a real pretty pair of earrings. Let's go ahead and do the other one. We're going to go ahead and thread that on. We're going to just come down sort of at the tippy tip. Give it a bend, just like that. There's my little mark. I'm going to come in about halfway between my mark and the end. And sometimes you just can't get it all the way up against there, so you just kind of have to wiggle your way in, and you can always adjust it after you get it all like that. And that's why it looks so not centered, because I couldn't get my round nose pliers in there. Open that up a little bit. Let's go ahead and get that. Oh, let's make sure so if you look, you see how the angle. Let's see if it, now I want my angle to go that way for this one. Okay, so they mirror. And so here's my, okay, let's go ahead and get that closed up just a little bit. Let's get that going. Let's get it locked in place a little bit. And then we'll come in with our bent chain nose pliers and get that nicely tightly around there. And you notice how I let go every time? You can actually snap some of the toughest head pins. You can snap them if you just keep on going all around without letting go. Okay, let's go ahead and get that. And all I'm doing is just tucking in that little tail. Okay. And I'm just keeping very, very conscious about where the front is, because I want these to mirror. I don't want them to be exactly the same. Okay. And before I close up, I just want to make sure, which, yeah, it does make a difference. So I just want to make sure, see how they're mirroring each other? That one's going that way, that one's going that way. I don't know, does it do the same? It probably does the same. I'm probably just over analyzing it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get that closed up. And here we go. See, we have a beautiful pair of earrings. I will go ahead and leave, I will add links to the Magical Mystery Bead Box for a subscription. I will add a link to the pass boxes, and just be sure to get everything checked out and see what you can find. I'm sure there's something you can find there. And I'm also going to put a link to the winter workshop if you haven't signed up or anything yet. It is so much fun. This will be my second winter workshop, but I've gone to two summer camps. This will be my second workshop, and then also to the trick or treat with Softlex Company. So be sure to check out all the little events that Jesse James Beads has on their events page as well. So if you haven't done so already, please give the video a huge thumbs up, like, and comment. I always love to hear what everybody has to say, and subscribe. So until next time, have a good one.